Flock Safety, the surveillance tech company using pole-mounted traffic cameras like these to record and analyze vehicles, announcing major changes today, implementing new safeguards after instances of police misusing its technology. Law enforcement agencies across the country say the tech is an important tool for fighting crime, but it's causing quite a stir.
Get the Flock out of Troy. Thank you very much.
Flock now says it's cutting its default data retention time from 30 days to just 7 and is adding a mandatory misuse detection that will flag abnormal searches. The shift comes after a string of officer resignations and arrests for allegedly abusing the system. Like in Milwaukee, just last month, a former Wisconsin police officer was sentenced to a year of probation after pleading guilty to a charge for abusing his department's Flock system to track his ex and her partner.
I'm mortified when I read through the impact statement here as to how Mr. Ayala's actions affected victim 2, from what I understand.
Mr. Ayala, anything you'd like to say to the victims? One said they were traumatized.
Cases like these, part of what's fueling heated town halls nationwide and a wave of Flock camera vandalism. Under public pressure, several municipalities have canceled or not renewed contracts with Flock over privacy concerns, something we've covered on this show. In our previous coverage, to get a sense of how law enforcement is utilizing Flock, we went to Alameda County. You hear an alert tone. What does that tell you?
So the alert tone is related to the license plate readers, and it lets us know that there's been an activation. There's one right now on a vehicle traveling past one of our cameras that are positioned in a public place.
What could that mean exactly?
That could mean a number of things. That camera network is hooked up to the Department of Justice, so the stolen vehicle system. It could be an armed robbery car, carjacking, a murder vehicle.
I mean, this thing is going off.
We get a lot of alerts in this county.
While it may receive information from federal law enforcement, Alameda County insists the data isn't flowing the other way. The Atlantic magazine running an essay just this week titled In Defense of Flock, with the author from the conservative-leaning Manhattan Institute arguing for smart regulation instead of bans, saying, in our surveillance-saturated society, police cameras can help make the criminal justice system both fairer and less punitive if we let them. But some privacy advocates say Flock's new changes don't go far enough. The ACLU telling NBC News the company is still collecting billions and billions of license plate scans every month on people who have done nothing wrong. Flock, now in more than 10,000 communities, the public keeping a close eye on its cameras.
Let's bring Dana Griffin in now. So Dana, there's a lot of layers to this Flock story, but it's not just the concern over how potential individual bad actors in certain agencies might be using it. I mean, there's really a broader concern with the actual data, right? And what they're doing with this data.
Exactly, Ryan. The cameras have created this, or critics argue that the cameras have created this mass surveillance network that has been tapped by federal immigration agencies like ICE to surveil protesters and monitor individuals. Now, Flock says it had pilot projects with several federal agencies during the summer of 2025, including with Customs and Border Protection, but says all federal pilot programs ended by August of last year. Now, here in California, that practice is banned, but many fair agencies across the country are sharing and think that's a slippery slope. Ryan?
Yeah, if it's in 10,000 different communities, and we don't know how it's being used in every single one of those places. So it's such a great point. All right, Dana Griffin, thank you so much for that.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.